It was in the picture, like it was an advertisement.
What was it advertising?
Like Crown Royal Rye or whiskey.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and it was in a magazine, and like this, like that's back in the '80s, man. That would have been like probably '82 or something.
When I was 1 years old.
Yeah, I was like 10, 12, 10 or 11, 10 when I did that
Yeah.
project. I think I was like 10 years old. And like these help you sleep white noise fucking videos on YouTube and
Don't
stuff. I will not
don't
listen
do
to
it.
those. I
Don't do
won't
it.
listen to them because that's where that's perfect fucking that's perfect noise for subliminal messaging, right? Now I have listened to quit smoking ones when I was quitting smoking, and it helped. It actually did help. But I tried to find like good ones. Like I don't know how to explain to find a good one. I guess one that's been around for a long time. I don't know, and it has many views. But it did. I found it actually did help. It calmed me down in some way. It relaxed
Yeah.
me when it came to it a little bit. Now I only listen to it once in a while, but I don't know. Really, changing your
Anyways,
behavior just starts with
I
you just believing you want to. Like that's
I
all it
just
really
don't.
is.
Point
That's
is,
all it
I
really
just
is.
don't believe that they don't know that was it.
Oh yeah, I could see them trying. The problem with subliminal messaging though is it's got to be repetitive, right? It's got to be you need a lot of it. Like you can't just hear a little bit
When
of subliminal
when
messaging and be fucked.
when
Like
you're
that's not
watching
how it works.
video that is when you got watching video that's 60 frames per second, they can do whatever.
Yeah, yeah. They what's that movie fucking with what's his name? Fuck, I forget his name. But anyway, he puts on the sunglasses and it says like obey and all that stuff like over and over again.
I'm not sure. I don't know. That's bad.
Uh,
I can't believe that Ghost Recon Wildlands is still good.
yeah, that's bullshit. It should that would be a great free game. That'd be a great one to put out free. I don't understand how you don't believe that the Earth is like billions of years old and the universe.
I
And I
I
don't
didn't
understand how you don't believe
I
that.
never said that. I never said that.
You said you don't believe in the timeline.
I don't believe in the timeline that they give us. All I'm saying is the people that write history don't tell us anything about a lot of stuff. It's worth hundreds of trillions of dollars to do it. They have all the motivation, all the power, all the control. Thank you. In America, the Rockefellers bought out education over here. The Smithsonian is responsible for hiding all kinds of archaeological stuff. There's many, many. All you have to do is you can even Google it. It even come up on Google. So because the awareness of it is so prolific that there's no point in trying to hide it. That just makes it look more true, right? Uh, like removing every time they, everything. So, um, you know, you got to open your mind to things. I just don't believe it. Also don't believe any of the major alternative. I'm not on a bandwagon, is what I'm telling you. My mind is open to like, oh, that's interesting, and that could be true, right? So if there is a truth out there, I don't close it out of my mind. I know that they're lying to us about history. Like, for example,
Well, in
in
America, yeah, and let me say this, like you guys don't know anything about Canada in World War II. And even in World War II, the glories of Canada were trying to they tried to take it away from or hush it up what Canada did in a lot of World War II battles. Like, Eisenhower or what's the other guy's fucking major name? I forget right now for some reason. Eisenhower and the other one, Monty, fucking Montgomery, or I don't know. Fuck. Anyways, like like on D-Day especially, they tried to cover up that the Canadians took their beaches and pushed inland. They were the only ones to do it on day one, and took their towns and started flanking to help the Americans push through. But they don't teach Americans that, right? They don't teach Americans anything about Canada. Because they don't. I don't know. It's
listen,
propaganda. And I know because
they
I've talked to a
listen, they
million
do this
fucking.
stuff.
I've talked
They
to a
do this
million
stuff on
Americans online,
purpose.
and they don't know anything about Canada. All they know is to make fun of
Yeah,
us. That's all they know how to do.
dude, they do that on purpose.
Yeah, and
That is the narrative.
yeah,
Okay,
and
so
actually
it's
de-educating you
intentional.
guys, uneducating you guys
You guys are the same
is
way
part of the
about
plan.
us. You guys
No,
are the
no, we
same
know
way
a
about
lot
us.
about
You're,
America. No,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
not
but you're
true.
getting, dude, you don't know, because a lot of us don't know. Okay, there's no way that you know. I'm telling you, like George Washington and the Pilgrims and all that stuff. That's fucking bullshit. Them niggas was Freemasons. They come over here and stole this land. The whole story is a lie. The, there was a government here already. There were presidents before George Washington, many of them, and they were all black. There might have been one that was lighter, but they were all black people, and like slaves didn't come from fucking Africa. And our Civil War wasn't about slavery. That was the cover up.
It was about Lincoln tried to take the printing of our money back from central banks. As soon as he was dead, his predecessor reversed it. Same thing happened with Kennedy. Fucking all the supposed and then the that's like the public, like, you might fall upon this story as an alternative if you don't believe the story about the Civil War, right? Let's say you got family ties or family history that tells you that it was something else, right? But in reality, these motherfuckers are actually faking their death. They don't know if fucking Lincoln was shot in the Kennedy Theater and Kennedy was shot in a Lincoln, bro. You know, they shove this shit right in our fucking faces. Put John F. Kennedy's face right next to Carter's face. Look at them. Fucking look at them. There's just some weird shit going on that we don't know about, dude. There is some really fucking weird shit going on that we don't know about. And it's esoteric. It's secret society stuff, and that stuff is real, 100%. It starts in colleges. They get their members is in college. They got all this prestige and clout, and like, people who are in them are doing big things, and they got this huge fucking network all over the world. Freemasons are not no fucking joke, bro. And I wonder if it's like, instead of what we think, I wonder if it's like Freemasons versus the Illuminati. Maybe that's what's really going on. And that's why they have us all convinced, well, not me, but they have us all convinced, oh, that's a conspiracy theory, and that's a conspiracy theory, and that's a conspiracy theory, when all of those things are true, and then they also cloud the waters with fucking shit like fucking lizard people and aliens and all this fucking shit, right? And it's all bullshit. It's literally all a bunch of lies, so a person who's trying to figure it out has to go through a horde of fucking conspiracy theories, real ones, to get to anything that resembles the truth. It's like how do you tell a good girl from a pack of sluts? You just can't. They're all hanging out together, they act the same, they talk the same, they listen to the same fucking music, they're all sluts. What do you do? The governments are not on our side, bro. They're liars. They are all liars. And I'm going to tell you to prove it. I don't know about your budget, but over here, I'm sure you've heard that we have the largest defense budget, quote unquote, defense budget, by many times over compared to any other country on the face of the planet, right? Our defense budget. But a fucking Ziploc of fucking nuts and bolts costs $1,000. So there's a big fucking they're milking us, dude. They're milking us. The fucking banks are got their fingers in everything. Central banks are in every country